the Congress is more interested in destroying RSS than Modi. In fact, many congressmen at a very high level have a relationship with Modi. That I won't trouble you, you don't trouble me. And I know this because of the cases I'm doing against them. And I'm getting blocks all the time. And I've now started going to the court to ask my government to be told by the court, give him the documents that you have to give. So I would say that if we lose all three, it will be another way for the rejuvenation of a new BJP. It will not be for the collapse of BJP.
So you are saying a new BJP will begin from there on if BJP loses these three states. And what you are saying that RSS will remove Modi on its own?
No, RSS doesn't directly do anything. See, they are all over in our party. But they have a view and they discuss it. Recently, they have called down Nadda to explain what is going on in the party. Because our party goes to them in the time of the election, we want booth agents, we want this, we want that. And so RSS helps. Because RSS has an ideology which BJP has. And therefore, it's in RSS interest to see that BJP prospers so that the government doesn't come down on them, ban them. How many times RSS has been banned? They don't want to be banned. So they want a government which is friendly to them. So therefore,
many times we see that BJP and RSS seem to be at variance. Now, say for example, I'll just give you one example on the caste census. Day before yesterday, RSS's Sunil Ambekar said that caste census is a sensitive issue. We should not politicize it for elections, but that's the need of the hour. Now, RSS saying this, but BJP not saying it very clearly. Now, what does it mean? That is there some confusion on the caste census? Because Modi is thinking of something else, RSS is thinking of something else.
There is no requirement for RSS to have views which are similar to BJP. That is for BJP to decide whether they want to be, in order to get the RSS help, whether they should express the RSS view. RSS is the original party, the original organization. And it created a baby called BJP Jansangh, which became Janata Party, which became Bharatiya Janata Party. So if they want RSS help, then they have to do it as RSS wants. So I don't care. There's no clash.
RSS, in the last 10 years, if you've seen many editorials which said that Modi has grown bigger than RSS. Is that what you also see?
Well, a balloon can be bigger than me, but one pin prick and that's the end of the balloon. I'll still be there. These are all people who you should not listen to.
You comparing it with the situation with a balloon that, the balloon bursts with a pinprick. Now, yes. If you have to compare this with Prime Minister Modi's persona, Modi's balloon, you see still intact, or you can feel the pinpricks now?
No, there's no pin. There's no pin at all. Modi is around only because there's no pin which has been pushed on him. Okay. The day is done, he will explode. He is nobody. What is he? How many things he can be sent to jail for? These are questions that will arise at that time. What happened in this matter? What happened in that matter? Was he involved? Did he know? The Congress did try that. It didn't work out. But the cases are still pending in courts about the Haran Pandya murder, about the various riots that took place, and then there's a Judge Loya, who suddenly was found with his skull smashed, who was hearing a case against Amit Shah. So these are things which can explode. So the issue is not, the RSS is under no trouble at all. They are a mighty organization. They have very little ambitions. They want only to develop swamsevaks who will go into different parts of the country and in fact abroad also, and become an influence for Hindutva. That is I am not an RSS man, but I'm still telling you because of my interaction with RSS throughout the 70s, 80s, 90s and till now, is because on that basis, I'm telling you, these are people who are not personally selfish. They are for an ideology which was set by Hegevar, who founded the thing, and Guru Golwalkar was a master genius. I knew him briefly towards the end of his life. He was absolutely scintillating to talk to. He knew practically
Swami,
every.
you just spoke about the ideology. What is
Yeah.
the ideology which Modi has? According to
My-
you, how do you see Modi's ideology?
He has a very powerful ideology that Modi and nobody else and anyone who comes in the way should be eliminated. That's his ideology.
I would come to the next issue now. You are a finance expert and you understand finance like one of the best people. And that's why I'm asking you that of late, SEBI's chief, Madhvi Puri Butch, has been in the news for very many reasons. Now there is an element of conflict of interest that she's been drawing salary from ICICI Bank, from ICICI Prudential. She's enjoyed the ESOPs, and the TDS has also been paid by the ICICI Bank. Now this issue was raised by Congress in a press conference day before yesterday. Everybody was saying that, had it been a sane government, the SEBI chief should have been dismissed immediately. What is your take on this?
100% agree with that. Because I am dealing with this matter in the Supreme Court in an oblique way. And I have cases on the Reserve Bank, on this SCB or whatever it's called. And I think she was totally unfit for the job. And she did unfit for the job of the nation. But she was fit for some people. And she has not only helped herself, she has helped them also. And therefore, you can't just get rid of her because she may talk, and then the other people will also be implicated. So therefore, this government will not remove her unless it became very clear that you will go if she doesn't go. That's the situation. But Congress is it has no status to argue this matter. If I take it up, it will definitely explode in the courts and other places. But the fact is, the malaise is so wide that what's the use of my picking on some officer in a company, in a setup of the government? So, but what is said is correct. Let the people resign. Let the people revolt. Let them go in big demonstration outside that office of that place in Bombay.
No, but you yourself are saying that the SEBI chief should have been removed. And if you have a recalcitrant government who's not ready to remove, then what does one do? Are we going to wait for the protest to happen and then she will be removed? How will she remove? She is the head of an institution.
If you think that's so important, then vote them out.
Dr. Swami's SEBI chief is appointed by the ACC, the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. And here you have a prime minister who's not ready to remove her. So what do you do?
Well, if they don't remove her, the elections will come. That time you remove Modi. That's the only way. Because we have in our manifesto, we have said that we'll fight corruption as a first priority. So where is the question of our now?
What is Modi's biggest fear in not removing SEBI chief? Is he worried that more skeletons will come out of the cupboard as far as Adani is concerned, appointment of SEBI chief is concerned? Maybe some skeletons will tumble out of the cupboard as far as Amit Shah and Modi are concerned. Is he worried about these aspects?
There's no other way. There's nothing else. He's not worried that Pakistan will be unhappy or China will be unhappy or the United States will be unhappy. What you spelt out is the reason. I don't have to add to that reason.
No, but I'm worried that to what extent the wrongs have been done. Should those wrongs not be exposed before the people?
Who will expose it? Will your media expose it? If I'm sorry, if I tomorrow hold a press conference, will they publish it in the front page? No, they won't even publish in the back page, leave alone the front page.
So which means, Dr. Swamy, if you're saying that you're ready to hold a press conference, so does it mean that you know much more on SEBI chief's case as well? Like what you know about
I've been arguing this for such a long time. If you see, 5 years ago, I've been saying this. When she was appointed, I said this. This is why she's doing. I am presently in the Supreme Court on a case where the RBI is another SEBI type. It has a nominee in every nationalized bank of India. And in the nationalized bank, they sit in every with all the other directors. The Reserve Bank's nominee is also a director. He sits, sometimes even chairs it, and decisions are taken. And then the CBI raids the bank, and they don't touch the Reserve Bank at all. So I filed a case, and it has been semi-proved, and the government has to reply. They say the CBI has been summoned on my case. It's going to come in the end of October now. I'm sure I'll win that case.
What is really the state of affairs where the RBI looks compromised, where the SEBI chief looks compromised? What has Narendra Modi done to these institutions? Have these institutions lost sanctity under the Modi government now?
It is much worse. They lost sanctity from Mrs. Indira Gandhi's time. And but it was not in this kind of massive grab that has taken place with the help of Mr. Adani, you see. So I would say that all that has happened is the malaise is the same as during Mrs. Gandhi's time and Indira Gandhi's time. But today we have a complete breakdown. Almost every public institution is being sucked out and is traveling somewhere. Take BCCI. At any time, I can tell you BCCI, all of them should go to jail. But I'm not doing it because why pick on BCCI alone?
But you've made many enemies within BJP just because you're very candid. You speak, with a straight bat. You don't mince words. Are you scared sometimes that, like institutions after institutions, if you start attacking, then, there could be danger for you?
No, there cannot be any danger to me. Because I think I also have a huge undercurrent in the bureaucracy, in the army, in the intellectuals who all appreciate it. And I have also friends abroad. And so it will not be somebody I'll be found in some mala pushed with some poison in my stomach. It will become an international scandal. I don't mind, actually. It's ultimately, I am a believer, I'm a Hindu believer that when your time comes, nobody can stop it. When the time doesn't come, nobody can make it go. So it doesn't matter how. I oppose Mrs. Gandhi. I was told that she has sent a group of people during the emergency to finish me off. 5 members of the RAW went to America searching for me where I was campaigning. But it couldn't happen. They said that if you come back to India, you will be arrested in the airport. Well, Mrs. Gandhi declared the election. I flew in and she changed her mind. She had announced that I would be arrested on arrival. But when I arrived, she didn't, because she knows I have tentacles all over the country, all over the world. I have so many friends. I have so many students, all loyal to me, all the time asking me about what help they can give. I said, I don't need any help. There's plenty in India. So, therefore, those who take me on will have to understand what is the difficulty. They should say to me, we are filing a defamation case against you. And then fight in the court. They can't fight in the court. So then pay the price.
No, but Dr. Swamy, what is that one quality about Narendra Modi which you completely detest and you just cannot bear with that quality? What is it?
He's a liar. He lies like a schoolgirl. Sorry to use the word girl. It's like a school person.
Is he fit to be in the Prime Minister's seat?
But I thought so. He was. But I am now convinced that this is the biggest mistake of my life.
So now you're saying that the situation is evolving where he will get unseated from the PM's post.
Absolutely, 100%. It won't be very long.
If I were to ask you to give one advice to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, after all, he's your party man, what is it one advice you want to give?
Retire and go home. He used
Do you
to,
think that-
he used to roam around in Himalayas. He has said it many times. He should do it again.
do you think he's going to do that so easily?
Of course not. He has a lot to lose. There are a lot of enemies he has created in the process. And it's something that, it's worrisome. But I think the state should give him full protection to see he's not come to harm.
Thank you so much, Dr. Swamy, for coming on HW News Network. It's always a pleasure having you on the program. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Swamy.
Stay ahead with our cutting edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.